Our school is the Paralimni Delta Primary School in Cyprus. There are more than 200 students at our school.
Mrs. Christaleni is our principal. She teaches different lessons to grades 5 and 6.
Miss Marilena and Mr. Nick are our vice principals.
Miss Marilena teaches different subjects. She is an excellent maths teacher.
Mr. Nick also teaches different subjects. He's our English teacher.
Mrs. Christina S. and Mrs. Maria I. are our grade 1 teachers.
Mrs. Christina S.'s favorite subject is maths.
Mrs. Maria I's favorite subject is art.
Mrs. Arsinoy and Mrs. Selena are grade 2 teachers.
Mrs. Arsinoy's favorite subject is math.
Mrs. Elena's favorite subject is religious education.
Mrs. Georgia B. and Mrs. Sophia S. are our grade 3 teachers.
Mrs. Georgia B's favorite subject is Greek.
Mrs. Sophia S.'s favorite subject is Greek.
Mrs. Catalina X and Mrs. Maria H. are our grade 4 teachers.
Mrs. Catalina X's favorite subject is religious education.
Mrs. Maria H's favorite subject is art.
Mrs. Catalina A and Mrs. Marino are our grade 5 teachers. Mrs. Catalina A's favorite subject is Greek.
Mrs. Marina's favorite subject is math.
Mrs. Maria P. and Mrs. Christina P. are our grade 6 teachers.
Mrs. Maria P's favorite subject is Greek.
Mrs. Christina P's favorite subject is religious education.
Mr. Mario teaches different subjects. He's our PE teacher.
Mrs. Sophia G. also teaches different subjects. She teaches us music.
Mrs. Chloe also teaches different subjects. She teaches us science.
Mrs. Georgia is our drasa teacher. She helps students who don't know Greek very well.
Mrs. Maritza is a special education teacher. She is in charge of the special education unit at our school.
Mrs. Evangelia is also a special education teacher. She teaches different learning strategies.
Maria K. is our speech therapy teacher. She helps students speak.
We love our school and our teachers.